Okay, let's talk about something in Japanese that trips up pretty much everyone at the beginning. It's a single grammar point that seems super confusing, but I promise, by the end of this quick explainer, you'll have the secret to making it simple. Let's just dive right in.
So it all boils down to this, right? You learn a new sentence, you feel like you've got it down, and then you realize, wait, does this mean I go there all the time or that I'm planning to go there in the future? It feels like it could be either one.
And this is the sentence that causes all the trouble. Watashi wa Kyoto ni ikimasu. It looks so simple, so straightforward, but when you go to translate it, that's where the headache starts. This is the exact puzzle we're going to solve right now.
So that's the big question we're tackling. How can one little verb, ikimasu, possibly mean two different things? Is it a present-day habit or is it a future plan? Let's figure it out.
And here is the first major aha moment. The answer is, yeah, it does both. In Japanese, that polite masu ending that you learn right away, it's used for actions you do regularly, like in the present tense, and for things that you're going to do in the future. So if you were confused, well, you had every reason to be.
Exactly. That's the perfect question. If the verb itself isn't telling you if something is happening now or later, how is anyone supposed to know what's going on? It seems kind of impossible, but the solution is actually really cool and simple.
And that question leads us directly to the solution. It's time to unlock the big secret here, and the key is, well, it's all about time. Here we go. The secret isn't hidden in the verb at all. It's all about the time words. These are the little context clues inside the sentence that tell everyone when the action is happening. They're doing all the heavy lifting, so the verb doesn't have to.
So this is the most important thing to remember. The verb stays the same. The context is what changes. And honestly, this is amazing news for learners because it means you don't have to memorize a whole new verb form. You just have to train yourself to spot these little context words.
Okay, let's really see this thing in action. These time words, they basically fall into two camps. Words that tell you something is a habit and words that point to a future event.
So on one side, you have your habit words. These are the ones that signal a routine, something that happens over and over again. And on the other side, you've got future words, which point to one specific thing that hasn't happened yet.
And the best part is how common these words are. For habits, you're always going to hear things like mainichi, which is every day, or itsumo, for always. And for future plans, you'll hear words like ashita, tomorrow, or raishu, next week. Just think of them as little road signs for meaning.
Okay, now for the fun part. Let's plug these little signposts back into our original mystery sentence and just watch how the meaning completely flips, even though our verb, ikimasu, doesn't change one bit.
And there it is, clear as day. You add mainichi, and the sentence becomes, I go to Kyoto every day. Bam, it's a habit. But swap that one word for ashita, and the meaning just snaps to the future. I will go to Kyoto tomorrow. Same verb, different time word, totally different meaning.
So now you know the secret. The next step is to go from just understanding it to actually using it. So let's make you the one building these sentences from scratch.
Seriously, it's this easy, just a simple three-step system. First, you decide when the action is happening. Is it a habit or a future plan? That tells you which time word to pick. Second, add your subject and your place. And third, you just drop that masu verb right at the end. Done.
Let's build one right now. Okay, step 1, we want a future plan, so let's pick raishu, next week. Step 2, we need a person and a place. Let's say I am going to Tokyo, so watashi wa Tokyo ni. And for step 3, just add the verb ikimasu. Put it all together and you get raishu watashi wa Tokyo ni ikimasu. Perfect. Next week, I will go to Tokyo.
And that's really all there is to it. It is that simple. What used to be this big, confusing grammar point is now just an easy, three-step tool you can use whenever you want. You've totally cracked the code. You've mastered the secret.
So now, the power is in your hands. You can talk about what you do every day, you can talk about your plans for tomorrow, all with total confidence. So the only real question left is, what are you going to say first? Thanks for sticking with me to break it all down.